They're off and trotting. Travel Ridge goes for the lead. BATTLESHOE on the inside second. Across the tracks, Assy Lindley gets away on the inside. Up on the outside, Candy Mac now third and going on. As they race around the turn, going to the backside, Grandma Anna racing fifth. Sixth is Mr. Cornbread, and treading the field, Uncle Ike, following the break before the start. Down the backside they go. It's Travel Ridge and Scott Woogan showing the way. BATTLESHOE and Chris Shaw come to the outside. Opening quarter in 30 3/5. New leader is BATTLESHOE on the outside, opening up. Travel Ridge racing second as they race around the turn. Candy Mac racing third. Here comes Grandma Anna and Corey Kaiser on the move on the outside. Now fifth, now fourth, moving up. Assy Lindley is here fifth as they pass the stand for the first time, coming to the halfway point. Mr. Cornbread and off stride, it's Uncle Ike. Halfway home in 101 1/5. He ended the turn going to the 5/8 mark. On top of the field, it's BATTLESHOE by a length and a half. Candy Mac right there second. Continue to close on the outside. Grandma Anna is third. Racing fourth, Travel Ridge. Down the backside, Mr. Cornbread on the outside. Here comes Assy Lindley, and the trailer remains Uncle Ike going to the three-quarter mark. 3 quarters in 1:31 4. Into the final turn on top of the field. It's BATTLESHOE by a length and a half. Racing up second on the outside with an eighth of a mile to go. It's Grandma Anna and Corey Kaiser now challenging. Racing third, Candy Mac. Into the stretch they come. BATTLESHOE with the lead. Grandma Anna on the outside. Grandma Anna on the outside. They're off and trotting. That's Paging Dr. T.O. going for the leads. Connie Keeper on the outside. Second as they race into the turn. Up on the outside as they race over to the first eighth. Now 3 wide, now on the inside. It's Possess the Stone. On to the backside, Triple T Swinger is fifth, racing sixth. Down the backside, following the early break, Call Me the Fireman. And trailing the field, go on to the first quarter mark, it's Powerful Madison. Opening quarter in 28 flat. Into the turn, go on to the 3/8 mark, moving on the outside. It's Billy Carter with Paging Dr. T.O. to the front. Connie Keeper readily gives way second. Here comes Jeremy Indoff on the move on the outside with Possess the Stone as they pass the stand for the first time, coming to the halfway point. Racing up fourth on the outside with cover, Triple T Swinger, halfway home in 58 1. On the outside, Possess the Stone has now taken the lead on the outside and starts to open up a bit. Racing second, but not ready to give up the lead totally as they race into the turn. They go on to the 5/8 mark. Paging Dr. T.O. on the outside, Triple T Swinger battling for third. On the outside with the cover down the backside. Here comes Call Me the Fireman at the 3 quarters in 1:27 2. Into the final turn on top, Possess the Stone by a length and a half. On the outside, Triple T Swinger is here second, racing third, Paging Dr. T.O. Fourth on the outside, Call Me the Fireman with an eighth of a mile to go. Possess the Stone has the lead and starts to open up. Dumping to the inside, Paging Dr. T.O. with a rush on the inside. Possess the Stone. Paging Dr. They're off and pacing. That's Sweet Tea Baby going for the lead on the outside as they race into the turn, going to the first eighth. Racing on the inside as they hold position. That's Magic Speech. Racing on the outside second as they race to the backside. It's Sweet Tea Baby. racing third, Swinging Rockette. Fourth is Trinity's Fancy Filly. Racing fifth, Lady Elvis, and treading the field, following the miscue, Jukebox Hero. Opening quarter in 29 seconds. Into the turn, going to the 3/8 mark. On top of the field, Corey Kreiser with Magic Speech by a length and a half. Sweet Tea Baby right there second. Swinging Rockette trying to close the gap third. Trinity's Fancy Filly is fourth, racing fifth, Lady Elvis, treading the field, Jukebox Hero. All in straight alignment as they race over to the halfway point. Magic Speech halfway home. 1 minute, 4/5. Into the turn they go. Sweet Tea Baby is there second. Racing third as they race around the turn. That's Swinging Rockette. Racing fourth, Trinity's Fancy Filly. Out and challenging on the outside as they race to the backside, Sweet Tea Baby and Stephen White. After the leader, Corey Kreiser and Magic Speech. Down the backside they go. Magic Speech on the inside. Sweet Tea Baby the outside. 3/4, 129-1. Sweet Tea Baby sticks ahead in front. Magic Speech right back on the inside second. Nose to nose, stride for stride, toe to toe with 1/8 of a mile to go. On the outside, Sweet Tea Baby starts to open up on Magic Speech. Through the stretch, Stephen White, Sweet Tea Baby. Photo for place. Off and pacing, that's Cookie's Empire going for the lead. Up on the outside, Kiss on the Lips as they race into the turn, going to the first 8. Getting away third, holding position on the inside, Successful Outlook as they race to the backside, racing down along the pylons fifth. Going to the first quarter mark, it's Star Chasm and trailing the field. That's Cool Toy. Straight alignment, opening quarter in 28 flat. Into the turn they go, on top of the field and showing the way as they race into the turn. The leader, Walk from Heaven, as they race around the turn, racing second at the 3/8 mark. Into the lane, it's Cookie's Empire. Racing third, now coming to the outside, Successful Outlook as they pass the stands first time. Kiss on the Lips is fourth at the halfway point. 57-4, Walk from Heaven with the lead as they race into the turn, going to the 5/8 mark. Racing up on the outside, now second and battling for command as they race around the turn. On to the backside, Successful Outlook. Racing third on the outside with cover. Kiss on the Lips, trapped in on the inside. It's Cookie's Empire at the 3/4 mark. 127 into the final turn. On top of the field, Walk from Heaven leads the way now by a length and a quarter and starts to open up a bit. Cookie's Empire about to have racing room. 3 wide on the outside. Here comes Kiss on the Lips. Up the inside, Cool Toy. Into the stretch they come. Walk from Heaven with the lead. Hanging tough to the wire. Walk from Heaven. Cookie's Empire. They're off and pacing, that's Lima Illusion going for the lead as they race into the turn, going to the first quarter. Dio's Perfect Sound as they race around the turn, going to the first 8th as the lead. Taking a second spot is Lima Illusion as they race to the backside. Princess Dahlia pacing third. Hung on the outside, Some Fancy Beach now fourth, now third and going on. 5th is Rear View, racing 6th. Down the backside, that's Follow the Dream. Opening quarter 27-3. Treading the field as they race around the turn. Sunbell Slippery as Eric Davis can see them all. Going to the 3/8 mark. Up on the outside with every stride. Some Fancy Beach challenges for the lead with Dio's Perfect Sound as they pass the stand for the first time. Racing third, Lima Illusion. Princess Dahlia racing fourth. Rear View fifth. Into the turn, Follow the Dream sixth. Sunbelt Slippery Trails halfway home in 56-1. Onto the backside and the 5/8 mark. Dio's Perfect Sound and James Stiltner continue to lead by a length and 3/4. Still on the outside, Some Fancy Beach been hung every step. Lima Illusion racing third. Here comes Tyler Sheehan and Princess Dahlia to the outside, 3 wide. 3/4, 124-4. Into the final turn. Dio's Perfect Sound with the lead by 5 lengths now. Lima Illusion fighting to hang on second. On the outside, Princess Dahlia with 1/8 of a mile to go. Here comes Rear View, 4 wide off the turn. Through the lane, Dio's Perfect Sound and James Stiltner as they please. Home second, Princess Dahlia. They're off and pacing, going for the lead. That's Mississippi Rabbit and Blue Fox on the outside. Inside, Yankee Artillery as they race into the turn, going to the first quarter. As they race to the backside and the first 8th, taking a seat fourth. It's Q Rock racing fifth. That's St. Lad's Charger down the backside. March Art racing sixth. 7th is Surge Sealster and treading the field. Pure Ho Temptation. Opening quarter 27-2. Battle continues. We got a new leader as they race into the turn, going to the 3/8 mark. It's Mississippi Rabbit and Chris Shaw. Blue Fox right there second. Racing third on the outside. Here comes James Stiltner with St. Lad's Charger. Passing a stands first time. Yankee Artillery is fourth. Moving up on the outside, March Art fifth. 6th is Q Rock. 7th on the outside, Pure Ho Temptation. At the half and 56-3. On to the backside and the 5/8 mark. Coming to the outside, Pure Ho Temptation. Going after the leaders from way back. Down the backside they go. The leader, Mississippi Rabbit, by a neck. On the outside, St. Lad's Charger now second. Blue Fox racing third. Up on the outside, racing fourth. It's Yankee Artillery, 3/4, 125-1. Into the final turn with a little more than an 8 to go. The leader is Mississippi Rabbit racing second. Yankee Artillery on the inside. Racing on the outside, 3 wide. Here comes Surge Sealster. Through the lane, it's all Mississippi Rabbit. Yankee Artillery, Surge Sealster. They're off and pacing, going for the lead. Upload Hanover on the outside, on the inside as they race into the turn, going to the first 8. It's Roadway. We're battling on to the first quarter mark. On top of the field, it's Kingsley B and Eric Davis showing the way. Up on the outside, racing second. Down the backside is History Eternally. Racing on the inside third, it's Roadway with Corey Braden as they race over to the first quarter mark in 28 flat. He entered the turn, racing fourth. It's Real Future. Go on to the 3/8 mark, racing up on the outside fifth as they race around the turn. It's B.B. Sherman on the inside as they race by the stands first time, coming to the 3/8 mark, showing the way on top of the field. It's Kingsley B with the lead, racing second on the outside. History Eternally going the long mile. Roadway continues to race third at the halfway point in 57-2. As they race around the turn, going to the 5/8 mark. Coming to the outside, it's Real Future and Chris Shaw. Now fourth, racing three wide on the outside. Here comes Billy Carter and Keyword down the backside to the 3/4 mark. Keyword now fourth, now third, closing on the outside, now second. 3/4, 1:28.3. Keyword grabs the lead on the outside. Opens up by a neck. Racing second, it's Kingsley B trying to fight back. Looking for Daylight. Roadway is third. Less than an eighth of a mile to go. Keyword on the outside. Inside Kingsley B. Off stride in the lane. Roadway to the wire. Keyword. 1:57.1. Off and racing, going for the lead. That's Greg Michael on the outside as they race into the turn, going to the first eighth. On the inside, battling for the lead. That's Fox Valley Riviera. Fox Valley Riviera has the lead. Greg Michael on the outside, second. Racing third, King Royalty down the backside. One-Eyed Pirate racing fourth. Hypothetical on the outside, fifth. Racing sixth. Todman Hanover racing seventh. Tell Me He Is Brown. Opening quarter, 27-2. Trailing the field as they race around the turn. That's Toughest of All. On top of the field by a length and a half. That's Greg Michael and James Stiltner the second, showing the way. Fox Valley Riviera is here second. On the outside, King Royalty going the long mile. Finds a spot at the pylons finally. At the halfway point, moving on the outside, Hypothetical off the half, 56-3. Into the turn, going to the 5/8 mark. Hypothetical closing on the outside third. Trying to catch the leader, Greg Michael, by a length and a half, racing second down the backside. Coming to the outside, Fox Valley Riviera, racing third on the outside and closing ground. Hypothetical as Fox Valley Riviera decided to go back to the pylons. 3/4 in 1:26. Into the final turn, Greg Michael with the lead. Three wide and closing on the outside. Corey Braden coming fastest of all with Toughest of All. Eighth of a mile to go. Toughest of All on the outside with the lead by a nose. On the inside, Greg Michael through the lane. Toughest of All and Corey Braden drawn away. Hypothetical. Off and pacing, going for the lead on the outside. It's Slick sliding away as they race into the turn, going to the first eighth. On the inside, holding position as they race around the turn. That's Spatial Princess and Chris Shaw with the lead. Racing up on the outside, Slick sliding away. Racing third, Liberty's Choice. Fourth at the pylons, Have a Parody. Down the backside they go. Racing fifth, Light My Candle. And sixth, trailing the field as they race into the turn, going to the 3/4 mark. Opening quarter in 27-4. Into the turn, going to the 3/8 station. Up on the outside now, that's Spatial Princess and Chris Shaw battling away to the front. Slick sliding away, racing second as they pass the stand for the first time, coming to the halfway point. Tipping to the outside, Liberty's Choice now third. Racing fourth, Have a Parody. Fifth on the inside, Light My Candle. Sixth on the outside, Twin Creeks Indy. And trailing the field as they race around the turn, going to the 5/8 mark. On to the backside they go. The trailer, Gran Torino. Halfway home. Down the backside to the three-quarter station, on top of the field and showing the way. That's Slick sliding away, racing up on the outside. Nails second, coming on with every stride is Liberty's Choice. Racing third, Spatial Princess. Three quarters, 126 and 4. As they race into the final turn, on top of the field, Slick sliding away. Three wide on the outside, comes Have a Parody as they race into the stretch. On the inside, Spatial Princess looking for some daylight through the lane. Slick sliding away, drawn away with every stride. Battle for second and third. 157 and 3. Third off and pacing, that's Peppermint Candy going for the lead as they race into the turn, going to the first 8. Peppermint Candy on the inside, up on the outside, Purple and Gold now to take the lead by a nose, but backing off on the outside. Beautiful Brew gets away third, racing fourth. Down the backside, Royal Engagement go on to the first quarter mark. Gapped out fifth, Eleanor Jean racing sixth, 39 red and trailing the field. That's TC Loving Cup. Opening quarter, 27 and 1. Into the turn, going to the 3/8 mark. On top of the field, that's Purple and Gold and Billy Carter on the outside. Peppermint Candy gives way second as they race into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. Tipping to the outside now, coming on is Beautiful Brew racing fourth. On the outside, it's Royal Engagement. Peppermint Candy up on the outside for Tyler Sheehan to take the lead past the half, 57 and 1. As they race into the turn, going to the 5/8 mark. Battling back on the outside, now to take the lead, it's Beautiful Brew. Sticks ahead in front. Racing third to the outside, Royal Engagement. Fourth on the outside, Eleanor Jean. Three wide fifth, TC Loving Cup. Down the backside to the three-quarter mark. Beautiful Brew and Chris Shaw grab the racetrack. 126 and 3. Peppermint Candy gives way second. Racing third on the outside, Royal Engagement. Fourth is Eleanor Jean. 1/8 of a mile to go. Beautiful Brew has the lead. Peppermint Candy fighting to hang on second. Closing on the outside, Royal Engagement. Coming to the wire, it's all Beautiful Brew. Royal Engagement, Peppermint Candy, Eleanor